So let me ask you a question as we talk about quartiles. How do you feel about finding the median of a set of data? Good? Bad? Tell me again what median is, TJ? The middle number. Something really important about it. Something really important about the middle number. We have to do what before we can find the middle number? Go ahead, Paulina. We have to put them in order, whether it's least to greatest or greatest to least, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so the median of a set of data divides the data into two equal parts. So we've got our lower part and our upper part, correct? That's what the median does. Remember, it's in the middle. So now we're going to talk about the quartiles. The quartiles of a data set divides the data into how many parts? 4. Hence the word quartile. Okay? All right. The first quartile is the median of all of the data, which is what we have been talking about doing. We have all of our data, and we find the middle number, correct? Remember, when we talk about median, if there is 2 numbers in the middle, then we add them together and divide by 2, correct? All right. The second quartile is the median of the lower half. We'll talk about this in just a minute. The third quartile is the median of the upper half of the data. And we're going to explain all this in just a second, so don't go, okay, still not sure what we're doing here. Okay, so here's my set of data. This set of data, 20, 24, 24, 26, 27, 28, 32, 33, and 33. It's already in order from least to greatest, right? Least to greatest. That's a G, by the way. That didn't quite come out. And so it's already in the order from least to greatest. So I'm going to first find my middle number. So when we talk about quartiles, so I'm going to give you a word that you're going to start hearing. IQR. Just kind of giving you a heads up. So when you hear the word IQR or you hear the word quartile, you're going to be thinking of median. That's all you're going to be thinking of. So I have them in order from least to greatest. Now I'm going to find my middle number. Thankfully, it already tells me. So my middle number is what? 27. This is going to be what quartile? First. So it's going to be quartile 1. The easiest to find. Now what I'm going to do to help me, I'm going to cover up my median. This is my median right here. I'm going to cover it up. I now have a lower half and a upper half, right? Does everybody see that? So I'm going to put lower half, upper half. So in order to identify which is my second quartile and which is my third quartile, the second quartile is the median of the lower half. So when I look at this data, I'm only looking at those 4 numbers. That's all I'm doing. So what is going to be my middle number with this set of data? 24. So this is going to be quartile 2, and for this set of data, that's going to be 24. Everybody agree? quartile 3 is just my upper half. What is my middle number here? This is going to be my quartile 3. And it's going to be what? What's my middle number here? Blump, blump. Uh-oh. I have 2 numbers in the middle. 32.5. So I now have identified my first quartile, my second quartile, and third quartile. It seemed like it was going to be very, very difficult, right? Because these high words, quartile. We're not there yet. We haven't got to the fourth quartile yet. So we're talking about all of this stuff, and it's like, well, okay, we got this high, we got this low, all this other stuff. But really, all it is finding the middle. The middle of the lower half, the middle of the upper half. Getting excited there. All right. The first quartile can also be called the lower quartile. Actually, this should say second. That word, so mark off the word first and put second. The second quartile can also be called the lower quartile. The third quartile can also be called the, what do you think? Upper quartile. Now, somebody asked, well, wait a minute. It says up there that quartiles are in 4 equal parts. Where's the fourth part? We've got a quartile 1, quartile 2, and quartile 3. We have not talked about quartile 4. Quartile 4 is to be continued. Bum, bum, bum. We're going to find out what quartile 4 is once we start doing the box plots. So let's get a good understanding of the first 3, and then we'll talk about the fourth one.